this shit. All right. What's up, guys? It's your boy Dorian. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? It's your boy Dorian here. So for today's video, I thought it would be cool to show you guys my apartment, show you guys where I live. For the most part, this is my bedroom, but I have a living room as well. So I want to show you guys just a quick tour around the place and also show you guys my office workspace where I'm sitting at right now, just so you can get a good look of how I work. Partly the reason why I feel like is now a good time for me to do this is, one, my apartment's never been cleaner besides when my parents are visiting and they help me clean. Like that's when it's like at its the top. Besides that, this is the cleanest it's ever been. One, partly because yes, of the COVID situation and just making sure everything's clean and sanitized, but two, I feel like I'm in a much better place. And for the past like month or so, I've just been making sure, like, although I'm holding myself accountable, I have to hold like my apartment and my room accountable too, because growing up at an early age, like my mom and dad always instilled to me is that how you treat your stuff is how other people will treat it, and it is a reflection of yourself. So if things are messy or things are unorganized, and that just is a reflection of yourself, and that also is how other people feel like they can treat your stuff. So with that being said, I just want to show you guys around because I take a lot of pride in my apartment now. I've always taken pride in it, but I've taken a lot of pride in it because it feels like it's a culmination of all of my work experience, all of like everything put into one, and it has all like my accolades from my journey since I moved out to Los Angeles till now. I feel like I can show you guys what I have in my apartment and all that because I view you as friends. And also, nobody's gonna be coming over here for a while now, and like I said, I worked really hard on trying to make sure like this place is clean from top to bottom. So I feel like I would want somebody to see it. Like, although I'm not like a flashy person or anything along those lines, you know, it's gonna be clean and nobody's gonna be here to witness it. And my mom and dad are gonna be like, boy, you know your apartment ain't clean. I'm gonna be like, yeah, it is. My apartment stays clean, boy. With that being said, let's, jump cut. All right, so this is where all the magic happens. This is where everything goes down. And if you're my family watching, then this is just where Bible study and prayers go. My bed, it's where I sleep and whatnot. I don't know what the whatnot keeps happening. Wreck-It Ralph video game, like a mini arcade game you can play. I can see myself in the... My neighbors probably think I'm crazy. Lamp. Family card right here, the latest Christmas card from my sister. It's my family. So another thing I have up here on my my dresser is this San Diego Comic-Con thing with my name on it. This was the first panel I got to be a part of at San Diego Comic-Con, like actually be a part of and sit and like talk to a room full of people. All right, so right here is pretty much my work setup. It helps me stay productive and focus and gets the job done. This is where I keep my headphones when I'm not using them, which is rare, but when I'm not using them, when I'm asleep or whatever, I hang them up on here, just nail two things into the wall. I keep the work in here, and the living room is all leisure. That's something I learned early on. Because I've been working from home for a minute now. I used to have a console in here, but I realized early on that even though like I could like try to switch off and on, it still wouldn't. It would still be right there, be like, oh, play me. And so I moved it to the living room and from then on, it's been pretty productive and pretty easy to stay focused. Right here, I'm pretty sure I set it up wrong. This part right here should definitely be like pointing up and shooting out, but I left it like that and it feels right, and it told me it likes it like that. So I said, you know what? You got it. You do you, fam. You do you. I usually keep this in here, in the cabinet thing, but I've been using it a lot more since we've been having to do like Skype interviews and all of that, and there are a lot more virtual stuff, so it's been used more often than not. And then got Gal Gadot. Real quick before we wrap up this room, this is where I just keep some of my hoodies, the basic hoodies that I use to, just in case I don't feel like really dressing up or anything, just put on a hoodie, you know. This one in particular is the Rooster Teeth. Their Batman 80th anniversary collection. First of all, this is one of the coolest hoodies ever. Hold on, it needs more love. Hold on, But yeah, so it says the Batman right here, Detective Comics. Then you flip it over, and you got the actual comic on the back. And this is from Rooster Teeth again. You can go to their website. I don't know if they're still selling it, and they're not paying me to promote this or anything. But this is just a cool ass hoodie, and I love it so much. 9 out of 10 times, if I wear this hoodie somewhere, I'm getting stopped and asked like, "Oh, this is a dope hoodie," or like, "Where did you get this?" Like, I guarantee you, I've gotten that so many times, and I just gotta tell them, like Rooster Teeth, give it a shot. I just want to show off another jacket that I own. This is the Heroes and Villains Mandalorian jacket. If you look a little bit closer, you can see it's signed by Taika Waititi. He said, "Yo, IG-11 was here." And if you're not familiar with the Mandalorian, he voices one of the robots on the show. But yeah, I got him to sign this at the Collider FYC screening of Jojo Rabbit, so I thought that was pretty cool, and I'll cherish this. And I never wear it anymore. I've had to put it up in my closet ever since because I don't want to ruin it, or I don't want to get anything on it, because I love this and I don't want to ruin the Taika Waititi signature. This is the living room area. This is where I lounge and kick it when I'm not working or doing anything. I try not to sleep on the couch or anything because that is a bad habit. TV, the consoles down there, movies up here, more video games, PS4, Xbox. Peanut Butter Falcon, highly recommend if you haven't seen it. I forgot what this was called, but it like shoots out water or smoke or whatever. Hold on, I think I can turn it on. I forgot what this is called, but my old landlord, she gave it to me when she moved out, so I said, yeah, I'll take it. So under here, I got some graphic novels. I got Luke Cage, Aquaman, some other things, some indie graphic novels. And then right here, some cool things. I have some variant covers for some album artwork. This one is 50 Cent's Invincible. This one's the Punisher, LL Cool J's album. And then also I have this Voltron one they sent me a while back when season 7, I believe, was debuting. Can't remember. Until I get a record player, they won't be used. But even then, when I get a record player, I don't know. I don't know if I want to open these. Here we got a couple other books. Master of the Suns, a graphic novel by the Black Eyed Peas, pretty cool. And then we also have the visual art book for Ant-Man and the Wasp. There's some great stuff in there. I might open that up in a second. And then over here we have these bad boys. This is when I went to London for the Birds of Prey premiere. I got this little bag. And while I was in London, actually, I stopped by where they shot the train scene in the original Harry Potter when he runs into the wall. Got a little wand. I haven't opened it up yet. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna ruin the magic of it. Here are all the books that I don't read. Miles Morales, this book, I actually read this. It's a good book. So right here we got the 20 Years of Imagination on screen Wedge digital book. And the reason why I keep this on the living room table is just because it is one of the coolest things I own. It holds such a sentimental place in my heart. It's just because this was the first time I got to travel outside of the country to go to New Zealand to cover an event. It was the first time covering an event outside the country for work, so that's a pretty huge milestone in my career. And secondly, New Zealand was just awesome. So that was my first time going to New Zealand and getting to visit Weta Studios and get to see how all the magic is made was just surreal. And then we got over here, Marvel, the Black Panther Ultimate Guide. So another milestone in my career is just being able, I think Black Panther was one of the first press conferences I got to go to when I moved out to Los Angeles, and it's still one of my favorite Marvel movies to date. It gives you all the key comics from him teaming up with the Fantastic Four to Avengers versus X-Men. It's ridiculous. So I always go through this, try to learn as much as I can about the character, all his backstories, and I think it's pretty cool. So you can never get bored of reading this book, but I'm always keep it on there because anytime I have a guest or something, when I don't, I always like to provide them knowledge with one of the best characters in comic book history. And also got this Mortal Kombat Hourglass. I got that when I went to the MK11 reveal event, and it's pretty dope. I always keep it up here. I never really use it because I like to keep the dragon on the top. I think it says MK down there. It gives you the actual date, I think. So it says January 17, 2019. That's crazy. It's been over a year. You get to watch the hourglass. All right, toast. That was it for the video. This is a Stella with a little bit of orange juice in it. It's like a beer mimosa. I'm pretty sure Stella is a Belgian company. And I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong. If I am wrong, then this part won't be in the video, and Jonathan, you can cut this out. But if I am right, then let's keep it in. But I'm pretty sure Belgium is in Germany. That being said, thank you guys so much for watching my apartment tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Shout out to Jonathan for editing and putting this video together. Go give him a follow and support his work. He makes great stuff if you don't already. And I'll see you next time for another video. Peace up, A-Town down.